Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I know it's the early edition because sometimes I have these summer hours. It's not cute not knowing. Now we're going to know. We're kind of short and brief today. We start off with a hug. Who needs a hug after the holiday? I do. Come on. It's a cute not knowing, and now we're going to know. But I got to start off by telling you my weekend. It was a busy weekend, which is why I'm here early today. It was a busy weekend, and I hosted the final Frankie Beverly farewell tours. Frankie Beverly, the age of 77, is retiring after a more than 50 plus music career. He's going to take some time for himself, and he should. When I say the concerts were amazing, the Whispers opened, and the Whispers are always really, really great. But it was a night of love and showing this man the love and like a big thank you. I mean, when you think of Frankie Beverly, he is part of the culture. And the culture came out in Philadelphia, his hometown, by the way, and showed some love on Saturday night. All the days are running together. On Saturday night, Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts came out. He's a huge old school fan. And he came out to show love and present our Mayor Parker. It was just incredible. I hosted both of the shows, and just to see the outpouring of love. It was a great, great concert weekend in the city of Philadelphia. I hope you guys had a great holiday weekend. I know for many, it's going to be, we got to get back into the swing of things because last week was weird. It was the holiday. It was a long weekend. Who feels like working? We know that a holiday is looming, but hope you guys are getting in the thick of things. I know we are here. Prince died in 2016. It's 2024, and they're still fighting with his estate. When Prince died, he did not leave a will. You got to have a will. They are still fighting over this will because there was no wife, there were no children. It went to his siblings, his sister Tyka, and 5 half siblings. Well, executors were put in charge. You do know that people make more money in death than they do when they're alive. So what these executors do, they make it so that that estate can keep growing and that estate can be paid for. But you've got some rogue family members. Now, 3 sold their interest and was like, just give us the money. We ain't trying to run no business. We ain't trying to know nothing. Just give us the money. But then you had the others. It's kind of like the 3 youngest against the 3 oldest. And apparently one of the siblings was trying to take over from the trustees. And she's like, I'll manage the estate, and I want everyone who works at this Prince estate fired. You know, Paisley Park. She wanted everybody gone. A Delaware judge ruled that these executives are going to stay in place. Now, the judge must feel there's some monkey business, and the executors who are known, for doing this kind of work, they're going to stay on and continue to run the business. But there's major fighting, and I do not think that this is it. But in the line of business and estates and making the money grow, I don't think they're going to dismiss these people that are in charge because they are the ones who know, they know the business. They know what they're doing. They're looking at the sister with side eye like, what are you doing? But all of these years, they're still fighting. Simon Cowell brought us American Idol. He's now doing America's Got Talent. He had Britain's Got Talent. He's the king of these variety shows, looking for the next star. Well, he discovered the group One Direction with Harry Styles. Now he's on the quest to find another boy band. It's a Netflix show, and they're paying him a lot of money. It's going to be called The Midas Touch. Simon recently held auditions, and only 40 people showed up. I think with a lot of these groups, they're getting wise. Like, they're not going to sign over their lives. Yes, they want to start in the music business. But I think he's upset because with One Direction, when they split up and all went their different ways, he wishes he still had more control. So maybe a lot of people are like, I want to be a star, but I don't think I want you to be the one in charge of doing it. But only 40 people, and Netflix is paying him a lot of money. Let's talk about why Tuesday is such a big day. First off, there's going to be this special 2-hour Family Feud. The first hour is the past 10 years with Steve Harvey, all the funny outtakes, because at the end of the day, Family Feud with Steve Harvey is a very funny show. Then the new season of Celebrity Family Feud kicks off. It's Megan Thee Stallion's family going up against Neo. Also that night, you've got the ESPY Awards, and the GOAT, Serena Williams, is going to be hosting. She is the first woman to host the show. But the ESPY Awards, it's sports' biggest night, and it's airing on ESPN. How many people saw Beverly Hills Cop 4? Because we're going to talk about this movie. I enjoyed it. I missed Axel Foley and the story and the music. I love how they blended the 80s with a touch of today. The soundtrack is incredible and memorable. I don't know how young people will feel, but if you were there 40 years ago for that first Beverly Hills Cop, you felt a sense of nostalgia. Now, this was the funny part to me. They brought back all the originals from 40 years ago. Child, they look beat down because Eddie Murphy looks young, and I don't think he's had plastic surgery. You know, you look at some people and you're like, you're doing too much with your face. I don't think that Eddie Murphy has had plastic surgery. He looks just young and spry, like he's never aged a day. But everyone else, you know, from 40 years ago, whew, they look older. And I don't say that in a mean way, but it's like, wow, you have aged. What have you been doing with yourself? But Beverly Hills Cop 4, I really enjoyed it. It is streaming on Netflix. Critics didn't like it, but I would do little surveys as I was out and about, going to this cookout, going to this event. I said, what did you think of Beverly Hills Cop 4? And everybody that I talked to said they really enjoyed it. Number one at the box office, Despicable Me 4. 2024 is the year of the animated films. Animated films have just taken away this year, and I think horror movies have taken a hit. I don't know if it's the climate, people are just taking their kids to see more of these animated movies, but Despicable Me 4 took in $144 million. And so far this year, what we like in the 7th month of the year, animated movies have taken over. Tomorrow is also a big day. Tyler Perry's Divorced in the Black is streaming on Prime Video. Brandy is in The Descendants, The Rise of Red. It's going to be streaming on Disney+. Brandy is returning as Cinderella. And if you remember her from Cinderella, if you have kids of a certain age, you know The Descendants. And this long line in this series, and now Rita Ora is playing the bad girl, and Brandy is Cinderella. And of course, she's up there playing the good girl. I think this is it. But Tuesday is this huge day with so many things coming on TV. It's like, do I do the ESPYs? Do I do Steve Harvey and Celebrity Family Feud? But there are a lot of great things. I hope that you had a great holiday weekend, and I thank you so much for joining me. I know this is a little early edition because some weeks we're going to be starting the week off a little early so that Auntie can get in a little bit, a little bit of summer. And there's always like a ton of family things to do. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. That notification button, leave us a comment. I read the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and the channel is growing. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.